Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jose. Welcome back to episode 20 of the single player Let's Play. A lot has gone on in between episodes. Fortunately, it's not quite as big of a change as what happened mid-episode last episode, but I still think there's some stuff that's worth noting, so we'll go ahead and discuss it. First of all, I moved the chest. Biggest thing I think I've changed here. No, I'm just kidding. This is probably the smallest. I've moved the chest from on top to the side. Don't know why, it just kind of bothered me. Changed my pulling upgrade. I made the distillers and got them hooked up with water, or with the ender conduits. So if we look here, we're getting distilled water, and you'll notice that it's empty right now, or not empty, but pretty low. That's because this system is so good, I've produced not one, but two sets of 60k coolant cells. And I've made 24 overclocker upgrades. So right now, the way they're distributed is 7 here, 7 here. 5 here because there's an energy limit that this is going to exceed if I put 6, and then 5 in the fluid solid canning machine. So these machines are now beautifully fast. If I hop upstairs or fly upstairs, I've exchanged my capacitor bank from a basic one to a normal one. So now we have 5 times the RF that we used to have, which is very great if you ask me. And one last thing that I did was I set up auto crafting and processing of rubber trees. So I got rid of the dark oak trees. They were cool, but not really something I ever need more than 2,000 of. If I need more, I can change that out. I'll probably be adding more farms in the future, so just heads up, that's probably going to happen. Especially because I would like to get a few using the Actually Editions greenhouse class. So that's coming, but until then, what we have is tree taps being automatically fed into our system here so that we can get rubber. I'll probably turn that off after a while because I honestly can't imagine I'll need too much rubber beyond maybe, I'd say once we get about 1,000 rubber we'll probably be good. And we're already at 338 sticky resin, so I'm thinking we'll be good pretty soon. I think off of the top of my head, I think that's pretty much all that I've done, but there is one thing that I would like to do this episode, and something that I've come to a realization of. So it'll probably involve a lot of some screen flying time, where I run through and do just some quick stuff on camera, and I'll just fast forward it, because I've come to the realization of this. I want these drills. I've retextured them, but these are the Actually Editions drills. I like my texture a little better. This is the borrowed Mantle Smasher texture from Crisscross, if you recognize it. I've always liked the texture that I made for them, so I just used them and recolorized them. And I want to make these drills. They're super cool. You can upgrade them with Fortune and Speed Augment and Silk Touch, and they're really neat. And the augments are not that difficult. They're kind of difficult, but they're not the worst. An ender casing. Interesting. But I would like something else, and that is a player interface. If you hook one of these up to an RF input, which this is going to require a lot of ender pearls, which reminds me I should do mob spawning again, because I'll be needing that anyways. But not only does it require ender pearls, it requires a wither skeleton skull. Furthermore, I would love to get an angel ring, and so to do that, I'm also going to need a cursed lasso. I've only got a normal lasso, and so I'm going to need to find wither skeleton skull, or a wither skeleton for that as well, because the cursed lasso is a drop of evil, which I haven't gotten yet either. So yeah, let me go ahead and get everything ready. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Let me go ahead and get everything ready. I'm going to run to the nether and get ourselves what we need to hopefully do more wither stuff. Or not wither stuff, but the game stuff here with the wither skeleton skull and the drop of evil. So here we go. Well, that took long enough. Finally here, just for reference, this is where the portal is, and this is how far I had to go to get here. Could not have gotten here if I didn't fly. So, that took long enough. We're going to set a waypoint here. We'll do Nether Fortress. That's pretty darn close to the right color, actually. So, that works. And we'll make sure that these are all off. So, not really a whole lot to do here, of course. I mean, it's just another fortress. I picked up some quartz and some glowstone and a few pieces of cobalt and ardite, as you saw, but mostly quartz is what I'm low on now that I had to spend a lot of it on fused quartz. So I'm just going to run through here and hopefully find... Ooh. Hopefully find everything else that I need. Emeradic crystal. I think this is just craftable, isn't it? Yeah. Still though, neat. Neat stuff. So yeah, I will go ahead and start looting this place and see what I can find. Hopefully I'll get a few wither skeletons and I'll be back once we're all done with that, I guess. Finally! So I'm heading back. That took long enough. Oh boy. So, at this point, what we need to do, there's a few things I need to do at this point, thanks to all the time that I just spent. I mean, that took about 20 minutes of running around and killing wither skeletons, and I just could not get it. Like, goodness. So, we finally have it. I can finally freaking do the things that I wanted. While I was in the nether, I was smart and I caught my ghast. I've got 32 levels to go donate over at the XP bank, so let's go do that real quick, and then we can, before I die, and then we can look into making the player interface and or the angel ring. I'd like to get both of those done this episode, and some drills would be cool too, because I don't ever do manual mining, or rather automated mining on single player, and I will later down the road, but right now, since single player doesn't stay running, there's not really much point to doing automatic mining for me. In my opinion, I take a lot of comfort and joy out of just doing the mining myself, and so I think that'll probably be my game plan, is to just make two different RF-based drills from Actually Editions, a 3x3 mining one, and then a normal mining one. Although I may just stick with my hammer. It just depends. There we are. And this should still be getting power, right? Yeah, 434 RF per tick. Let me see how many blaze rods we got from that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. We got quite a bit done. But I think we got a decent amount of quartz as well. Yeah, 466 is a respectable amount. So I'm pretty happy with the turnout on that. Our supply of rubber is steadily increasing as well, and that's pretty exciting, I think. I like having plenty of sticky resin. So, taking a look at what we need to do, we need a player interface. And for that we're going to need ender pearls. I only have 6, and I'm going to need 20. Okay. I'm also going to need 18 diamantine crystals, and I think I might have... I have 2. So I'm gonna need 16 more. Goodness, this is worth it, but this is pretty expensive. And 2 of these are going to be empowered. Oh good, the empowered ones are not ridiculous. Oh wait, no, all of them are going to be empowered. Diamatine. Diamatine? I don't know. Diamatine? I'm just gonna say diamatine. Because they're not diamantine because there's no N in front of the T. Oh well. So, diamatine. The empowered version, I'll actually be able to make 2 blocks, so we can actually do this pretty easily. I think, so we'll just need clay again. I think I've already done exactly this recipe before. And then light blue. So this won't be that difficult. I've got my jetpack on. Good, good, good. We're going to come over here and let these go ahead and get going, though. So we'll drop those down. And then turn these into the blocks. And then we will put you in the center, and then 1, 2, 3, and just let that go. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab lapis. Pretty good bit of it. And I'm gonna come upgrade my sword. I thought it had more looting than it did. That explains a lot. I thought I had looting 3 on this already. Crossbows, huh? Okay. Sooner or later, I'm sure. We'll just do that and that. Looting 2. How far off? Oh, you're almost at looting 3. That's worth doing. 29 more lapis. At that point, you're just being silly to not do it. There we go. Looting 3. And have I got modifiers? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I don't actually have any modifiers left on that. I don't want to really talk about why I don't, but I don't technically. And just take that for what it is. So if I blink, though, let me come over here. First diamantine block is done. Whoops. We'll go and do the second one. There we go. Diamantine. That's going to be really hard to get used to. Alright, so let's see what we can do for some endermen, and I will be back in a few minutes once hopefully we've gotten enough ender pearls to do what we need to do. Alright, so it has been a little while. In fact, it's still raining from the night before. I didn't sleep. And I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, I forgot. So let me go get the other diamantine crystal from the Empower over here. And boop. We should be good to go, I think. I picked up plenty of ender pearls. Looting 3, super useful. Definitely something that I thought I already had, or else I would have done it before. So at this point we're looking at about 33 ender pearls. Not that bad at all. And let's look at the player interface once again. So at this point, we will need block of black quartz. We'll need 5 blocks of black quartz, so we'll need 20 of these. And let's just go do a quick craft. And so we should be able to get... Did I really miscalculate that? I sure did. I need 4 more diamantine. And I'm also going to need 4 pieces of clay, 2 pieces of clay, and then light blue dye. I'll need 4 of those. Really thought I did my math right there. So as you can see, I'm definitely running low on diamonds, so that's kind of a good thing that I'm going to be doing all of this. Toss those down. And so I believe the infusion recipe is the same whether you do one or you do all. Yeah. It just doesn't take as much RF. That's nice. And it's not like any of these infusing materials are rare, so clay and light blue dye are not uncommon. The only thing that is the empowered crystal, which is okay, so we'll be fine. This will be worth it. I feel it should be worth it. So we'll do Ender, or actually here, let's just do player interface again. We'll need a 5th one of these. Thank you. Ender casing. And now, if we take a look, I've got the wither skeleton skulls, and I've got all of that, so we just need to make this. So I need Restonia crystal and black quartz. Oh, hey, it stopped raining. I don't know if that's in range. That is. Perfect. Don't worry, once I get started with some of the auto-crafting, or with the auto-crafting from refined storage, I'll start doing the auto-crafting from, or start auto-crafting the materials from actual additions. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted by the difficulty of this recipe we finally finished. Yay! Okay, so here's the cool thing. If I... Here, let me see. What do I have? Do I have travel stuff traveling? No. Well, I have an illumination wand that's empty. I have a few of them here. But we'll just do this one. You see it's fully drained. No power. Nothing from it whatsoever. If I put this... Man, I need better... I need better power to lay out stuff. We'll put this here for now. So this is going to start filling up my stuff. Look at that, my illumination wand. 1,000 or 10,000 of 10,000. If I right click on it, it's staying at 10,000 of 10,000. So now, with this, you can see it's bound to me. I can access my inventory from this as well, but I'm not really going to use that a lot. I found that I haven't tried actually additions, but I know that Extra Utilities' attempt at it back in 1.8 was pretty buggy, to the point that you couldn't even move anything in your inventory because it was constantly checking for updates and causing all your item stacks to redraw, and kind of was like, if I would click something, it would just like disappear in my hand until I clicked again and then it would reappear. It was really just kind of freaky. So no thanks. Probably won't do that, but I have to say I absolutely love, I adore this implementation of wireless charging. I could not think of any better way of doing it, and I think this is just an absolutely phenomenal idea. Look at that. Anything that hits my inventory gets charged. It's just absolutely freaking awesome. Now, it makes me kind of wish that I had something like, you know, RF modifiers for Tinker's tools, but I won't be adding those to Tinker's add-ons because that's quite a lot of work. But the cool thing to this too is that if I do something like make the drill that I plan on doing, in fact, I have a drill core already. I think that's the hardest part of the drill. Oh, I need more diamantine, and I need some Inori crystals. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Let's do a drill. Let's make a drill. We're just going to make one for now because I don't have a lot of diamantine. Actually, I can do two, can't I? Why don't we then? Why not? Because what else is going to be required for the drill? I want two of these anyways. So the drill is going to be 2 advanced coils, and I've already got 1 drill core. I need... we'll do this. We'll do a lot of the, we'll go ahead and do a lot of the atomic reconstructing all at once. Because these actually have an area of effect, these atomic reconstructors. So this will hit all of these and all of those. And if I break all of these, then we'll be good to go. So let's take a look at the drill core. The drill core, oh, I totally miscalculated that one. Whoops. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go make a stack of Restonia. I constantly use this stuff. I'm tired of having to run over here for it. Whoops, did not throw that well. There we go. So drill, core. Also going to need to look at a new food option here soon. Not that I'm terribly concerned by that. So that's everything I need for the second drill core. So for this, I'm going to need 2 advanced coils. See, this is why I'm glad I made this. Because each one of these is going to require an advanced coil. So that'll get me everything that I need, I think. One drill, 2 drill, red drill, blue drill. Literally going to have a red drill and a blue drill. So, yeah, just saying. So the red drill is going to be for all my mining in, like, massive supply. So we're going to have a red drill, and you can see these drills are fantastic. If I break with them right now, they're not super fast, but they're fast enough. And the red drill, like I said, it's going to be for, or I didn't start saying, I was starting to say, it's going to be my 3x3 miner. So we'll look at the drill upgrade, or drill, aren't they called augments? Yeah, here we go. So there's a silk touch augment that I'm probably going, ooh, I said I was probably going to want, but geez. What's it take to infuse an emeradic crystal, I wonder? Oh boy. Gonna have to do that, because I want silk touch, because here's my game plan. I have some red orchids. I'd like to get a red orchid farm going with extra utilities in combination with what is the mod that I am thinking of? Good grief. Extra utilities and then Ender IO with a farming station. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. But we're gonna get our cyan drill. And both of these, if you shift right click, they have these upgrade slots, and that's pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. So I think that's looking like a good episode for now. Don't worry, the pickaxes that we made, I'm going to keep them around. I do like these. I would like to go to a simplified solution, and you can see, obviously, both of the drills are already full because, well, geez Louise, we have a wireless charger now. So these are going to stay completely full. And hot dang, they do a lot of damage. 9 attack damage? That's impressive. So, let me know what you guys think of the drill texture, by the way. I've got quite a few drill textures that I made for all of these. Like I said, these used to be the drill textures that I used, or there was a green texture that looked kind of like this, but it was a little more green for the for one of my old mods that I no longer port, just because it kind of it was in 1.8.9 when nobody was making technical mods at the time, like in the very, very, very early beginnings. So I went ahead and made my own little kind of fill-in mod that was like pretty garbage. It was pretty bad, but it was something. These can't be enchanted, right? Right. Makes sense. Didn't think they should be, but just wanted to check. But yeah, so I made a lot of stuff, and essentially everything it did was the same that Tinker's and Ender IO and every other freaking mod could do. But I thought it was just kind of a nice something, if you wanted something in between vanilla and, you know, the tech mods we have now. So, I think that's going to call it for the episode, like I said. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any ideas for the augments. I think one of the augments the augment plan that I have essentially is that one drill, this drill here will probably have the 3x3 augment as well as fortune 3, and maybe 1 speed. No, wait, no, the drill mining augments don't take that much. It'll definitely have, ooh, I definitely need to go mining with my old stuff before I start looking into new stuff. One will have Silk Touch. The blue one is going to probably be the one that I use most of the time. It'll have efficiency and Silk Touch, or rather, not efficiency, but speed and Silk Touch, because it's useful for ores, it's useful for working around with glass and other blocks. So I'm just going to do Silk Touch for it. And the other one is going to use Fortune, probably the 3x3 mining augment, and if I have any extra augment spots, which I think I should technically have 2, then those will be used for the speed augment level 2 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.